Hello, Chauncey Billups.
How you doing, brother?
Miami.
Thank you.
Who's out tonight? What's your starting
So, Rob is back, and Anna's okay to play. And right now, unless something happens, Ant, Jeremy, D.A., Tumani, Denny.
At what point does Scoot get an opportunity to keep that starting lineup? What's the criteria?
Just keep playing good, man. Just keep playing good like everybody. You know, What I don't like to do, I don't like for guys to lose their starting spot due to injury. You know, I played a long time in this league. I think once you earn that, you know, you have to, just like you play yourself into it, you got to play yourself out of it. You know, and injury doesn't do that. Now, if somebody's injured for 4 months, you know, something crazy like that is totally different. But that's kind of been how that goes for me. Like Jeremy was out, you know, he came back, boom. He was back in the lineup, then he was out. That's kind of how it's been, you know, for me, to be honest with you. But I'm just speaking on that. I'm really proud of Scoot. Like, Scoot has been, one thing I love about his mindset right now, it doesn't matter if he starts or not. He's been aggressive and attacking and being his best self out there.
Coach, Tumani is good to go?
Not sure yet.
Okay, you're not sure.
Yeah. I'm not sure yet on two. We'll just kind of see as the hour progresses here.
And if Tumani doesn't go, you know who you're going to start?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. No. I'm not used to him not playing.
Yeah, no, I know usually.
Yeah. We good?
I got one more for you if nobody else has. So on Scoot again, how important is it for him to start in his development?
To start?
Yeah, to be a starter in his development in year two.
I don't know how important it is for him. I think you start at a point where he just needs to play well. You know, he needs to play well and continue to get his confidence going. You know, and he's done that. He's continuing to do that. But we know how this NBA is. You know, Scoot's been really up and really down. You know, so the consistency matters when you're talking about starters. That's what it's all about. You know, you got to know every single night that this is probably what's going to happen. You know, you'll have some rough nights here and there, but I don't know how important it is to start. I think if I'm a player and I've been there, I'm worried about playing well. You know, and as a point guard, I'm worried about our team playing better when I'm out there, and I'm worried about being, you know, defensively being disruptive. I'm worried about things like that. I'm not worried about the other stuff. You know, those things just kind of fall in place when they get there. And then before you know it, boom, there you are. You're right there. You know, I tell Scoot all the time, you know, like the way that he's having to really go through and learn is he's going to really, really appreciate this at some point, you know, because I'm making him earn it all. You know, I'm doing the same thing with Shaden right now. To my point, you know, Shaden was in the lineup, wasn't really getting it done. Shaden's out of the lineup. Shaden's now back motivated to get back into the lineup. You know, most people don't do that no more in today's game. They just let you have it. But I think it really hurts you later in your career because you haven't fought through the adversity of it. Once you get through that adversity, trust me, I know, you never look back. It's over with. So that's just what I believe in, you know, and it's just how I'm kind of teaching and developing these young studs because they're going to be stars in this league, and they're going to love that, you know, and I'm sure they'd be mad at me a lot of times. The Larry Browns and all the great coaches I played for, trust me, I was mad at them a lot. But I'm up here today saying thank you. You know, y'all made my life, y'all made my career. That's what I'm doing, and that's what this process is all about.
Coach, you're obviously familiar with that process of developing young guys. Kel'el Ware for the Heat played a few minutes last time you guys played him, but he's been playing more and more. Got a lot of minutes with Bam. What do you make of his growth these last few games, that dynamic with Bam?
Yeah, he's playing amazing. He really is. I see they've been kind of going too big sometimes, but he's very versatile. You know, he moves very well in space. He can shoot the 3 too. he fits perfectly, into what they're trying to do. And I don't think they've had a guy like that here, for quite some time that you can kind of stick out there with Bam. And he moves like a guard. You can switch stuff with him. He's very dynamic out there. So he's coming on at the right time. So we've definitely been talking about him over the last couple of days.
Coach, I wanted to ask you something just outside of tonight's game. There's been a lot of talk in the media about how the new generation of players with all the friendships and all the shirt swapping and all of that, just going back to your time, especially when you were with Detroit. How do you feel about that? Is this just part of the new generation and that's just the way it is, or do you ever kind of just want to throw it back to 20, 30 years ago?
It's so funny. When I was back in my day in Detroit, we were one of the most hated teams around the league. However, myself, I was friendly with everybody because I had played on 5 different teams before I got there. I almost played with everybody. So these were my guys, But when we jumped the ball up, it was fierce competition. I was able to do that. I really was. My guys used to tease me all the time, like, bro, quit shaking hands with these people. And I'm like, don't worry about that. Worry about what happened when we throw that ball up. And so I was able to do that. Obviously, today's game is totally different. These guys are really good friends, and I'm not saying that they don't compete against each other, because they do. But it's no real rivalries anymore. There's no real bad blood anymore. And it's different, and I think that's what you're saying. You miss that, and I think we all do. But I don't know that you'll ever be able to put that genie back in the bottle, man. I really don't. This generation is totally different.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you, Coach.
All righty.
Thanks, CB.
No problem.